Thanks for joining us on Fox News Rising. I'm Jeff Johnson, and these are your morning headlines. New from overnight, gunfire during a grocery store robbery, and the suspects got away. CMPD tells us 2 men robbed the Harris Teeter store at Providence and Audrey Kell Roads. They fired off shots and pistol whipped the manager. Customers were inside when shots were fired, but no one was hit. Investigators want to know if this robbery may be tied to a string in the Greensboro area. We'll learn later today how much support there is on Charlotte City Council for raising property taxes. Council members will take a straw vote today on the proposed city budget. The plan calls for an 8% property tax hike. Last night, a large crowd turned out to speak against it. The money would go to neighborhood improvements, renovating Bojangles Coliseum, and extending a planned streetcar line, and possibly benefits to same-sex partners of city employees. A final vote is set for June 11th. Counselors will be available to talk to Myers Park High students dealing with the loss of a classmate this morning. 14-year-old Drew Wright died while riding his bike to school Wednesday. He tried to avoid hitting garbage cans on Sharon Lane, but lost control and was hit by a tractor trailer. People living along the South Carolina coast can expect a soaking as Tropical Depression Beryl skirts over them today. The system is expected to move back out to the Atlantic Ocean and reform as a tropical storm. So far, the storm has dumped up to 10 inches of rain in northern Florida and Georgia. Business owners along Independence Boulevard want answers about the future of the roadway. Shopping centers have been leveled in anticipation of widening. But now, the state DOT is looking at adding toll lanes on Independence. They would go in the same area where a light rail line was also considered as an option. People trying to make a living on the road just want to know what's next.
It's really hurting our business really bad, and I don't know what's going to happen when they start the construction.
6 months is, I don't see that as a positive thing, not for the long run of what it's doing to my district.
The 1.5-mile phase of the widening project from Albemarle Road to Conference Drive could be finished within 2 years after starting. A new plan for funding an Uptown baseball stadium, but with fewer dollars from the city of Charlotte. The latest proposal calls for Charlotte to contribute $7.25 million from city tax money generated from hotel stays and restaurants. Center City partners say it will contribute $750,000 from its budget. The payouts would be over 20 years. Mayor Anthony Foxx is getting behind a Democratic National Convention event today. He'll kick off the You Can Make It Better program at Piedmont Middle School. The program involves nearly 1,000 middle school students. The program is a part of a healthy living focus, following First Lady Michelle Obama's push to reduce childhood obesity. That's a look at your morning headlines, everybody. Now, let's check in with Tara for your forecast on the 4s.